behalf of everybody at Cadillac, thanks for coming out and taking the time to listen to us, have a little lunch with us, get a little drive. We really do appreciate it. We know your time's pretty valuable. So I'll do a quick walk around. Obviously, with the XTS, the idea really was kind of change the profile of Cadillac in large sedans. If you think of Cadillac and large sedans, you might think a little bit older, you might think a little bit kind of outdated. So the focus here was really to introduce Cadillac to still providing what we do well, which is comfort, luxury, and space, but do it in a very modern alternative with a lot of advanced technology. So the models you see here is our Platinum model. This is our highest level of the XTS. Basically, what it has versus the white car that's over there, or the other car coming in, is really a different grille profile, different wheel profile, and then the interior is all new. So it kind of starts up front.
You're going to have to project this.
I'll have to talk really loud.
Talk louder.
Again, a signature kind of Cadillac, what we like to call end crate grille, so a very distinctive shield shape to the front end, so you can notice the car coming at you. A distinct LED light signature, so the light pipe comes, it's all here and it's very vertical. You think of Cadillac's heritage, it's always had vertical headlamps, vertical tail lamps. You actually, in the rear, get a little bit of a vestige, what we started to introduce with the SRX. A little bit of that lamp is kind of like a tail fin. So if anybody remembers classic Cadillacs from the 50s, we have some very large tail fins. These are very small, but a nice kind of homage to that heritage. As you walk around to the sides of the car, a lot of detail on the sides, just a lot of nice chrome edging, a lot of detail to the vehicle, but also a lot of sculpting, so the car has more of a stance. It's not slab-sided, and it's very distinctive. As you get to the rear, as I said, again, the proportion, we've tried to hide the size of the trunk. We have 18 cubic feet of trunk space, which is the largest in its class, and actually larger than vehicles that are much larger than this. So more trunk space than an S-Class, more than a 7 Series, more than an 8, and way more than anything in the midsize. So also a couple things to point out. The Platinum models all have 20-inch tires and wheels on the vehicle. The standard models have 19. So it starts at 19, goes up to 20. Also, as I go through my presentation, I'll talk about it. The front brakes are race-inspired Brembo 4-piston caliber brakes in the front. A lot of stopping power. Car has some mass, so we wanted a lot of stopping power, and we wanted it to be pretty aggressive. Inside, I'll talk a little bit about the suspension technology, but we also borrowed that from our Performance V-Series, so it's a magnetic ride control system on the suspension. On the inside, one thing that we really wanted to focus on the inside was space and comfort. So rear leg room is very adequate. 4 inches more than a BMW 5 Series, 4 inches more than an E-Class Mercedes, 2 inches more than an A6. So you'll really see that experience. I really hope that you just don't drive it and go in the rear, sit in it and experience all the comfort and room that's in the rear seat. And then we've loaded with technology. I'll talk in my presentation about all the technology that we'll put in it, but from advanced safety systems, so kind of complete, I'll call it complete 360-degree radar around the car, technology, to our patented safety seat. So everybody knows now that you've got all sorts of warnings. You've got backup warnings, you've got forward warnings, you've got side blind zone warnings, and it beeps. How many cars have been in there where it just beeps going left and right as you back up? Well, we decided that not everybody pays attention to it, and a lot of times people turn it off. So what we did is we put subtle pulses in the seat. So if you start to wander into your lane on the right, it vibrates on your right cheek or thigh, if you will. Go to the left, buzz is there. If somebody approaches you too fast from the rear or the front, you approach them, your front seat will buzz in. The nice thing about that is it's subtle, and you're the only one who knows that it's happening. So had a few people say that's great, because I always get my spouse who knows I'm driving like an idiot and I'm not using my turn signal because the beep's going on. So it's nice, subtle, a nice way to do it. And again, we're just getting kind of programmed to beep. So a lot of technology in the car. It also has our Q system, which is the Cadillac user experience. It's first of its kind haptic feedback interface. It's all touch-based system, and it's all so there really are no buttons on this car. The best way to think about it is it's an iPod for your car, or an iPad for your car, or if I wanted to go unbranded, I would just say a tablet. So again, you'll experience that. I'll walk through that in the presentation. So again, a lot of forward-thinking technology, a lot of effort into the vehicle. Really, to kind of change the perception of large Cadillac sedans, but still keeping the tradition of